Beautiful souls, I am aware that many amazing souls, amazing beings are going through intense heartbreaks. This is part of the upgrade. This is part of radical shift. This is part of jumping between two timelines. And if you have been doing your work, your inner work, you have been rediscovering yourself, reconnecting with your spirit, receiving this inner guidance in the form of dreams, in the form of synchronicities and guidances, in the form of visions and downloads, and sometimes deepest desires coming to the surface, and you suddenly like, yeah, I love that. But it's probably not gonna happen. Right now the veil is very thin between the worlds, and whatever you wish, whatever you crave deep inside, whatever is that deepest soul longing that is calling you from the depths of your being. And if before you were like, yeah, it's some kind of fantasy, it's just, we have to be practical, we have to build the real thing, we have to do, live in this world, like don't be a dreamer, don't fantasize. But there is deeper mystical healing of who we are and what we're supposed to experience and what we're supposed to create and co-create. So right now what I observe, that many relationships that lasted for a long time, and some of these relationships actually were beautiful. They were not fake and like tolerating extremely toxic partner, narcissist. I'm not talking about those ones. However, sometimes they can be part of it. Some of the relationships are fully apart right now. They are with soulmates, and it is real heartbreak because suddenly partners make different choices on the soul level. Many times it's not like, oh yeah, we make different choices. It's like suddenly you don't feel aligned anymore, suddenly you don't feel connected anymore, and you start to realize that your partner might not be willing, capable, or ready to go and cross the bridge to walk with you, beside you through this grand transition, because they have different paths, because they made different choice on a deeper energetic level that they might not be even aware of. So I see people talk to their partners, talk to their loved ones, and they don't find that resonance that they used to have with them, because the partners might stay more rooted in the old, and their upgrade might be different than yours, and suddenly you're not aligned, right? And I know how it feels, I know how painful it is, because you love them, yet it's not about loving or not loving them. It's about following your own soul path. It's about following the call, responding, realigning, responding to that energetic opening that happens in your life, on your inner plane. What kind of guidance are you receiving? What kind of codes are being downloaded? And that's the conflict. Sometimes this level of self-expression, self-actualization, soul path, energetics becomes less compatible or incompatible with your old partner, and that can be heartbreaking. So have a few people who are going through this. And in a way, I talked to one of my friends who also like a spirituality coach and a person who is doing a lot of inner work. They says like, wow, it feels like 90% of couples who are really solid are breaking up. It's like, I can see why. And I know that it's so hard. It's so hard. Even if you know and trust your guidance, you still feel heartbroken in a way, because this is someone you loved and maybe you imagined living whole life together, and suddenly this is what happens. So as intimacy and tantra facilitator and coach within my Ascension of Intimacy School of Tantra, I'll be happy to support and guide you through this process. Because it's so easy to get stuck between the worlds, get stuck between the old model of relationship and the new calling, and be affected by everything that's going on outside of you. That can be dramatic, that can be sharp, that can be painful, turbulent. We're not supposed to respond on that level. We're not supposed to respond on the level of security, of how the system is set up, legal system, financial system, economy. And most of the relationships are so entangled. These are not separate agreements, that's all entangled in one. And to be able to untangle it and align with this new upgrade, with this new path, it can be very, very intense, right? And what I would like to help you with is to avoid any kind of self-destruction, to avoid any kind of unnecessary suffering, to be stuck in the places where you don't need to be stuck, because this process is so rapid, it's so intense, it calls you in, you have to jump in and go. The plane is taking off, or like the spaceship is taking off. You need to get in. So you're not supposed to get stuck for long right now. This is the quality of this wave of transformation that is moving through our collective field. So my role right now is to facilitate this process for people who are going through extreme change, like with their relationships, with their businesses, their jobs, especially relationships, because I really rooted in my relationship pioneering and relationship ascension path. I dedicated basically all my life exploring what is available in this world and paving a new path with our relational intelligence and our relationship agreements and containers, what is possible in our relationships with each other. There's a lot of upgrade that is waiting for us on the other side, and I can't wait to share it with you. But you need to cross the bridge and let go of the past, and that includes letting go of old beliefs, old models, old attachment to what is true, social values that we received. They will not be aligned with this new upgrade. This new relationship paradigm will be based on truth and growth, giving, receiving from the heart, creativity, walking the spiritual path together, sacred union, helping each other heal, actually facilitating each other's process of healing. It's completely different realm of experience. And in order to get here and start this journey, you need to say no to the past and make a decision, basically. Receive decision and follow through.